Hi friends, in today's video we are going to learn how to use macro. On Instagram I had received so many requests to create a video on the macro. So let's begin with our today's topic. So first we will understand what is a macro. As you can see on the screen, this is the definition of the macro. And if I try to explain macro in layman's language, you can record your activity once and you can apply to your sheet and workbook at any time. So, macro is a very efficient and effective functionality we get from the Microsoft. You can record a macro from View tab under Macros or from a Developer tab from here. So as I said, once you record activity in the macro, you do not require to perform that activities again. So for example, every week I have some data where I need to do some kind of formatting and need to apply to the multiple sheet. So that I will create a macro. I will click on this drop down, click on the record macro option. Under macro name, you can define a name. For example, I am defining here a format. You can define here a shortcut key. I am giving Control M. I am storing macro to this workbook. And after that, if you want to add any kind of description, you can add over here. And now I will click on OK. Our macro has been started. So I will now go into the Home tab. I will click on this cell. I am clicking the Shift key and right arrow, selected this cells, and with the help of shortcut key Ctrl B, I have bold these cells. I have selected all the data with the shortcut key Alt H B A. I have bordered to the all the cells. Now I want to highlight with the fill color. I am using shortcut key Ctrl Shift right arrow. All the data in the header got selected. From the fill color, I will just give one a highlight cell color, for example this yellow. I will select all again. To the outside border, I want to give a thick outside border. So I will apply this. Again, I want to middle align this data and to the left alignment, and for the cells I want to show this in the accounting format. Now I will again go into the View tab. Under Macros, I will click on the Stop Macros. Now our macro has been got recorded. And for example, I am having the same data over here, and now I want to redo all the things which I had done to here. So with the help of macro, I can reapply the same things. To run a macro, I need to go again under a View tab, Macros. Here I will click on the View Macros and I will select my respective macro and click on to the Run. As you can see, with less than a seconds, all the formatting has got applied it. So it will minimize my work. You can apply the same things to a multiple worksheet or a workbook. And to save this file, you need to click on File, Save As. You can select your respective folder, and in that you have to select this option Excel Macro Enabled Workbook and click on Save. So after saving this into a macro enabled workbook, it will work perfectly. Now we will move to the second example. For example, I have extracted this data from other any application or software or any kind of URL. Every week I require to get with respect to product name sum of their price. So for that I will record a macro. So every week I don't require to repeat my activities. So for that I will again go to the view tab. Now I will click on macros, record macro. Here I will define a name, product, activity. I have given shortcut key as a control H. Now I will click on OK. So my macro has get started. So I will click on this cell. From the keyboard key, I will select Control Shift down arrow to select all the cell. Use Control plus C key to copy this range, and in the K2 cell I am pasting this data. After that I will go to the data tab, and from here I will select option remove duplicate and remove the duplicate values and click on OK. As you can see, the duplicate values has been got removed. I want to find out the sum. So for that I will enter is equal to SumIf, open the bracket, in the range I will give this criteria, freeze this cell by using shortcut key F4, comma, in the criteria I will select this cell, comma, in the sum range I will give this price range, and again I will freeze this cell and click on enter and drag this formula down and click on Ctrl Alt, and to apply border to all the cells I will use shortcut key Alt H BA. I will again go to a view tab, and from macros I will click on the stop recording. Now I have deleted this, and I will check whether my macro is working perfectly or not. For this I had provided shortcut key as a Ctrl H. So from keyboard I will enter Ctrl H and run the macro. As you can see on the screen, within the seconds my macro has done work. So with the help of the macro, you can record your activity as once and save your time. So in this way, you can record your own macro and work efficiently and reduce your working time from hours to the seconds. You can work smartly like this. And again, to save this workbook, you need to click on the file, save as, and from here you need to select this as a macro enabled workbook and click on save. So after converting this workbook in macro enabled workbook, your macro will run smoothly. In the description box you will find links of this workbook file. You can download and practice from there, and if you are having any queries you can always mention into the comment box. Thank you for watching.